Welcome to your magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. We have the moon in Taurus and the sun freshly in Libra. Welcome to Libra, aka cuffing season. It is fall in the northern hemisphere, spring in the southern, and congratulations. We are moving forward with this application of our behavior and mastery of routine that we're getting ready to bridge in our relationships. This is what Libra as a zodiac sign represents and how it plays through in the application and integration of your behavior you've mastered over 30 days, that over the next 30 days you will apply in your relationships with other people. Libra is the bridge, the gateway to the gods, and you're bridging your identity opposite now with how you bring 6 months worth of personal development into now identifying your alter ego, but more so your classic altruistic character. Who do you show up for in the social environments that call to bring out who you truly are? This is going to be an amazing season, as dramatic as it will be. Season 3 of 2021 is here. And so the moon in Taurus is 8 houses away or 8 signs away. And so we have a Scorpio signature where the moon in Taurus will be transforming the awareness of how you take social action based on the receptivity to the grounded natural values that influence how you will, through your 5 senses, gain physiological insight that you can apply into transforming your awareness of your social interactions. This will make you very intuitively receptive to the body languaging of others and the body positioning. Hence, manifesting on this transit, natural balance. Here's the thing. We're going to have a new moon in Libra that's going to be quincunx Uranus and Taurus. And with these weird angles from Taurus and Libra, you're going to see a mind-body imbalance where the opinion of you is not at all the same as the reality of you. And so you're going to be breaking through false opinions, false projections, character assassinations, not with ideas of you communicating and arguing with your real natural self, where things people are accusing or projecting on you aren't real. It's maybe how they feel, but it's not what really is. And just standing and sitting in your realness, moon in Taurus, is going to unconventionally break that through for you without you having to be a fool and argue with a fool. So the moon is going to conjunct Uranus this transit, and as a preface to that quincunx that's going to be had with the new moon, where you're going to be transforming and integrating the supernatural into your relationships, now that you've mastered it, this moon in Taurus is going to unconventionally prepare you with that Uranian conjunction to already apply this, to feel into that unconventional dynamic of your grounded value. And this unconventional value will be controversial because you're now, with the sun in Libra, going to be aware of, relative to last year, the insecurity, the self-esteem that other people may have in toxic ways lorded over you, in that they felt it's a sense of insecurity where they felt better than you because of whatever preconceived notions or judgments, where that's going to be shattered. The false sense of security that people had over you in whatever BS ways they think will not only be shattered, but challenged because of this increased sense of confidence you're naturally bringing into relationships. Let this rub people off the wrong way, because it's going to reveal to you how fake their characters truly are versus how true others' characters are relative to their willingness to accept and acknowledge your value. It's literally that simple. So, this is, if you find people acting weird around you, it's because you leveled the fuck up, my friend, and they're uncomfortable with how you leveled up, and they're bitches. You shouldn't be around bitches. I'm just letting you know that right now. You should be very aware of how open you are to call this out. And, if they're mature, they'll change up to be like, you know what, I shouldn't have been acting like that. You're right. You want to be around people like that who are willing to accept their faults. And you yourself, if you fall short, be willing to take responsibility for that too. Because the moon will also be squaring collective authority with Saturn in Aquarius and subsequently Jupiter in Aquarius. And this is going to really, once again, test the strength of your own value within yourself in the face of losers, idiots who project their feelings. It's one thing if they project facts, but they're just projecting their narratives, opinions, and this is meant to test how much value you hold in yourself in the face of outside influences that actively seek to undermine your value. This is a war. Not that you have to be exceptionally militant, but you want to be in a position to protect and defend your value. And so keep that in mind, because that square is going to ground in Taurus the higher knowledge that you've compiled through Virgo season to ground physically and gain practical insight, moon in Taurus, to apply where? Socially, Sun in Libra. Let's get it, baby. Sun's going to go over Mars subsequently, and this is going to add a lot more passion and assertiveness with how you lead forward in these social dynamics. Let the moon in Gemini lead the way once we get into that 9th house trine that will show you the truth lined with destiny of how to move forward. But until then, just enjoy this transformation that will extend off the transformation before. This is going to reveal a lot of how people in their heads think they're cool, but they're not, because of the strength of how you stand in front of them. You know how people act a certain way, but when you confront them, they don't? You're going to expose all of that, and it's going to transform how much confidence you bring into social situations. It's going to transform how you deal with people who put on these false personas versus acknowledge those who keeps it real, like your boy, the peace dealer. Okay, you see me on the computer screen, it's going to be similar to how you see me in real life. I won't necessarily talk as much. I like to keep kind of silent, but I keeps it real. I don't put on this fake image, and you can hold me to that. No one will ever call me out for being fake, because your boy is real. And I'm a Taurus rising too, so I really am real. Cat moon. So outside of that, let people talk their BS, but watch as they can't back it up, baby. But you can back up the realness of who you are. And so relative to superpowers now, you spent 30 days in Virgo mastering the behavior around your application of these powers. Libra season is going to be one of the first seasons where you're actively using these newly manifested and developed superpowers with other people, with the context of social interactions, with compliments who draw this out of you, and with the bridging of your guild and belonging where you belong, that will start to see the teamwork make the dream work. I hope you enjoyed this transit talk. I'm going to cut this one short. As you naturally balance your life moving forward, enjoy the transformations that occur, which will apply in your social interactions based on how naturally you feel into your value. Godspeed, and until next time,